Hello and welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. Today is Monday, May 19th. The event for Lyria just finished, and the Area of Conquest has begun. I know a lot of people don't like Area of Conquest. I think it's a pretty fun PvP event myself. We're down at the moment. It just started last night, but yeah, we're down about 3,000. Um, and we can talk about this event a little bit more later in terms of like different strategies on what I think is kind of the best to try to win. My guild has a good win ratio. I think we've won every single one except for one, where we've gotten second. So I think we have a pretty good strategy to move pretty far in that. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. We have a few different events coming up this week. Um, First off, we have a Elmir Brawl that's going to be starting in a couple days. So that's just going to be a regular Hero Brawls event. Then we got a Legacy of the Great Ones that's starting a couple days after that. And then Hyperion Brawls that will start a couple days after that. So between that area of conquest, we got three different events that are going to be happening to getting close to finishing up the month. Since it is a Monday, we do have all of, let's see here. Yeah, there we go. We do have all of the resets that happened. Um, Chorus, and we're going to go ahead and do Oliver, and guess we'll do Biscuit here. There we go. Which also means the Cradle of the Stars has been reset as well. So I like to get these done first thing on Monday, just so I don't have to worry about them. There's some things in the game that I don't think are the most fun. This is one of them. It's more, you just got to do it. Ascension resources are hard to get. One of the hardest things to get in this game. So just got to do it and make it happen. And if you were not familiar, these battles actually do a little bit more than just get you these Valor emblems, which is basically a way to buy buffs. What they also do is they also give your heroes some guild morale, which basically strengthens them against the boss. You're able to do more damage, that type of thing. Two more. One more. And there we go. Alright, now we can buy some of these buffs. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Like that one. I don't even know what Harbinger's barrier is. Let's go ahead and try it. That one's pretty good. Hmm. Let's go ahead and do at the speed of light too. Okay. Done with those. I'm going to go ahead and ascend 3 heroes just so I can get the weekly bonus. Been waiting to do that one. And who else? This finishes. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That finishes 8 and up. It's funny. I have max totems now, so I can't even get a totem from these things anymore. So those have become a lot less valuable to me now, which means that I would only open them whenever events call for it. There's no really any reason to try to get a totem fragment without because I can't get totem fragments anymore. Go ahead, upgrade that once. Not that I'm complaining. That's it's a good spot to be in, having maxed out totems. Looks like I'm gonna be getting all the way. No, close. Let's use the fire team. See how we do here. Okay, that moved forward. There we go. All right. And now I think we probably can get our all of these to get I'm one short. I'll do that in just a sec. Let's go ahead and create a new pet adventure. Hope everyone had a good Lyria event. I know I did. That event was I thought it was one of the better ones. Um, I thought it was fun resetting the stuff and trying to find a hero team. I didn't think it was very hard. I didn't think it was very stressful. I didn't have to keep on fighting, hoping for RNG. Once you found a team, you could just go for it. In one of my previous videos, I showed you how I was able to beat the final boss and get the totem. But yeah, it also gave you a ton of resources, like so many resources. I think I got my final count was 92 of those coins. Not guitar picks, but the mega hits or whatever they're called, and that allows you to buy a lot of stuff. So I got really I just bought a ton of great enchantment runes. That's really what I was going after because that's the thing I'm behind the most. So I was able to get a ton of those, which is really nice. But regardless of what you bought, almost everything was a good value. You could get a lot of stuff that's going to really help you for hero development. Um, no Titan stuff, but yeah, your heroes should have come out of that pretty upgraded. And if they didn't, then you probably didn't have the best strategy. Those events are the best events to get stuff. The best. Their shops are usually pretty good. They're pretty, ooh, that was a close one. They're usually pretty liberal about handing stuff out. Invite him and we'll invite Odin. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little bit of PvP. We're actually gonna go ahead and do that. And let's do. I guess this. That should be fine. I don't think this is the same team as I had last week, but this should do the trick. I mean, my team's barely going down. Okay, we've got half there for Heidi and backup. This is gonna be like basically a fully rested team by the time I win. It is kind of just. I mean, double healer. You use Celeste. Aurora just kills Yasmin and can dodge a ton and allow the team to dodge her attacks. And then Arachne, the stun gets stopped with Sebastian. And then Mara, or not Mara, but Isaac with Mara to just stop them from ulting even more. Easy. Let's go ahead and do this. This is a little bit more dependent on making sure that both Heidi and Aurora don't die after the first Dante. But if they don't, then I feel pretty good. Ooh, that one's not good. All right, but at least I got my a couple buffs up, which means these guys can now dodge. This is the way I think about it, right? And now Dante's down, so it's over. Or no, he's not down. Now he's down. And their team's just gonna go rapidly down with Heidi boosted Nebula. Easy. All right, a new Clash of Worlds. Let's see what we got. Bridge is opened. They want me to attack this. Couldn't make it happen. Usually can't because this type of stuff um, really changes how. Yeah, and they were full star totem. It's really tough to beat these teams when they have their bonuses. Really tough, but got them down a lot. We'll go ahead and finish this thing up. You can see here 4,470. So I grabbed a ton of these great enchantment runes, and I'm not going to be using them until the new Tournament of Power, right? It's a great time to use them to get stronger and hopefully allow me to get more emeralds, which will allow me to get more stuff in the future. Grab that and a couple of those. Not going to be using this yet. Waiting for a double event. And there we go. Okay. Now that we're pretty much done with that stuff, let's talk about AoC. So number one, I really like this event because these rewards are really good. Like the stuff down here, these hero upgrade chests are great. They give you a lot of free like stuff just for doing the event if you do get the ticket, um, which is $25. It's a pretty good value too because you're going to be getting a lot of these chests because they've made upgrading the level a lot easier. And I'm pretty close. You know what? We have a lot of these. If I fail the attack, how about I do that? But we're pretty close to getting to the middle. But let's talk about the strategy on these things. All right. So if I am a new guild or a guild that hasn't done well, there are 7 locations that I want to hit the most. And those are obviously the middle. The middle is the best. Midtown. It gets you 32 coins per minute. That's really good. You also have these over here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all 8 pointers. They're kind of on the outskirts. This one should be controlled by, if you are in this corner, this one should be controlled by you almost at all times. Right? You have a massive advantage. It's by far the closest. These ones are kind of in the middle, so they're pretty easy to control. You're gonna have to fight this team, the one that's higher. And again, like if you're on this side, it's going to be this one. So everything is exactly like aligned um, to each side. There's no advantages on being on a certain side. So main strategy here, get the midtown, get the 8s on the outskirts. Whenever chests come up, if you can have active guild members to grab those chests, that really helps because it gives you everyone in the guild 50 coins. If you have 30 members, that's a lot of coins that it's giving out all at once. Okay, good. Well, here this guy's coming up. Looks like. Oh, well, he didn't even attack Midtown. He attacked one of these people. One of the other things that I like to do is like I have one, two, three, and then it's gonna be four moves to attack. Actually, I should use one of these. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh, looks like this guy is coming to play too. Yeah, he just got bounced. That team wasn't gonna beat that one. So I used one of these boosts. The reason I use these boosts is I always like to attack with one extra move because if I win, I want to be able to move in right away, right? If you attack, then you wait. A lot of times people can run in before you can get there. So wait until you have enough moves to attack and move in. That way, like one, two, three, four would be the attack. That's if I don't attack one of these guys too, to just charge myself up. I wish I could have seen the teams. I think they both were Orion, um, like the Dante, Orion, Augustus team, if I saw correctly. You can see here we're pretty active. Like we have a lot of people out. We have 15, no, 10 houses. 10 houses. Still behind. These rewards, honestly, I don't really care for these rewards. Like this golden thread, they act like this golden thread's a ton. I just recently used like I think 14,000 golden thread all on failures of trying to upgrade some patterns. So it's just like golden thread is pretty much worthless to me unless I get incredibly lucky, and even then the effects are pretty minimal. I already have three flags that are like maxed out for red for what I want them to be. I'm not going to be using these ones. I just don't think they're that good. Um, War Flag of Recovery. A lot of teams don't even have healers, so that would be completely worthless. This War Flag uh, boost healing efficiency. I mean, okay, I guess, but their other events are better. Swift Warriors. That's only helps warriors. So these are the ones I did. Tanks and energy. This one is great with Aurora. Great with Aurora. That's the reason I built that one up. Pet skill power. It just helps pets be stronger, which can help. And Frost. This is if you're in a long battle. This could be a game changer if you're in a long battle. So I put it on the team that's not a fast win team. It's basically like the slow burn defensive team is what I put this on. So a little bit of strategy there. Who knows how much they actually help? Yeah, if everyone's using the same team, and yeah, it looks like I might have to counter that team, the Dante Augustus team. I probably, yeah, I would need a healer at the back. I don't know. If I'm gonna do that, maybe I use like Martha at the back, but Martha is too slow. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right, we have enough moves finally. This is just Augustus. Let's just attack. See how we do. There we go. And let's. Oh no! It said I had the move, but I didn't. We're gonna move in just a second. As long as someone does move in. This is exactly why I don't like attacking. There we go. Okay. The nice thing is that let's look at this log. The nice thing is that hopefully this boosted my okay, so yeah, you can see the energy gain that I had. That's what I wanted. If you can get some energy and beforehand, it actually makes you a lot easier to defend later on. Looks at these teams. Yep, we got the Dante. This one is interesting. Without Nebula, this one is a lot less good. I would argue that it's a lot easier to beat Sebastian than Nebula, and Martha there is. I don't understand that. So like this is interesting right here. You have the Dante variant with a Sebastian, which can help Dante crit, but then you got these two. Oh, and looks like I just got attacked, but let's go ahead and heal up. Ronaldo, this guy. Yep. Okay. Yeah, he had this. This is the full Dante team that I think is probably the strongest because you got the healing, you got the boost to Dante, you got the boost to Orion. This is a fast kill team. Martha is a slow hero, right? And with Martha being a slow hero, it doesn't really make sense to have a slow hero who's not going to be able to heal that much. Whoa, where did they go? Did I win again? No. It just like disappeared. Maybe they went over here. I don't know. But yeah, they have a slow hero who is not going to be that great at keeping them alive. Dorian gives the aura, right? So that really helps them right away. They damage, they get healed. This one, it takes a while for her to get her healing thing out, and once that happens, like that can be removed. So she could potentially not do a lot of healing. Now, in slow teams, and this is the reason I have her on this team. This team is defense, right? We got shield, shield, Dante, dodge, dodge, and so she can sometimes get her heals out. And in this kind of format, you want a team that potentially has a lot of longevity, meaning that they could stay around and defend for a while. And that's the whole purpose of this team, to be able to do that. And because of hopefully like the defense, they can come and bounce off me. The goal is for Martha to get boosted so that they can move quickly and reheal. That's the thought, at least. But yeah, looks like we captured the middle. We'll see if these people. I'm assuming they just ran up, attacked, missed, and ran back. That's my assumption. But middle's pretty important. Let's hopefully we can catch up a little bit, and hopefully these people aren't active or could get knocked out. Kind of hesitant to attack them for a couple reasons. Number one, I could potentially lose. Like it is possible for me to lose, even though I have a full team, and I think I could beat both of them. I think I could, but I'm not 100% sure. Once the Dante's knocked out, it's just these two, and those two aren't going to kill Rufus, right? And the Dante will die pretty quick because he is almost dead. This one, I just don't think they have enough kick. And the nice thing about this team is we do have this Heidi here. So if Dante does throw and miss, Heidi gets boosted to start throwing back, and then that can really help knock out the other two. So that's what I think about those teams, area of conquest in general. All right, let's try. This guy probably already changed his team. I'm sure he did. No, he didn't. Okay, great. Let's take number one. Update that. Okay. I think that's going to be it for today. I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe if you have any questions, any comments. Go ahead, put those in. Happy to go over anything on the next couple episodes. Thanks for watching.